Hello and welcome to a 15-minute stretch session. All you will need is a mat and maybe some water. Let me just double check on the stream status to make sure that we are actually live, and then we'll get right into it. Alright, looks like we're good. So let's start with some cat and cow movements. So inhale, drop your stomach and arch your back from all fours. And then exhale, push the mat away for the for the cat. Inhale, drop your stomach. And then exhale, push the mat away around your back. We'll do two more here. Inhale, drop your stomach, arch your back for the cow. And then exhale, push the mat away. Last round. Inhale, drop the stomach, arch your back. And then exhale, push the mat away. Great job. Next, we'll take a quick high cobra stretch. So walk your hands forward a little bit, drop your pelvis to the mat, and look up towards the corner of your room, letting your pelvis drop to the mat, stretching out your abs here. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, we'll sit back to a child's pose. I was working on something just seconds before joining the live stream, so I apologize for the abrupt start there. Shift your weight back to your heels. Push your hands forward. Let your forearms fall to the mat. And then on the next exhale, come up to kneeling. We'll do a quick quad stretch. Let me walk forward a little bit here. So come to kneeling. Sit back on your heels. First, let's stretch the bottoms of our feet a little bit. So let's curl our toes under, and then let's sit back again on our heels, walking your hands back nice and slowly. Sit slowly back on your heels. Your toes are curled under, creating a stretch on the bottoms of your feet. Friendly reminder, you can always pause this video, rewind, or fast forward it. If this is too much stretch, just come up off your heels for a second and then maybe come back into it. Alright, deep breath in. On the next exhale, we'll do a quad stretch. So uncurl your toes, place the tops of your feet back down on the mat, and then we'll walk our hands back behind us as we lower ourselves onto our heels, stretching out our quads. Nice stretch there. You can keep on going back as far as it feels good for you. You should feel a stretch in your quads. Great to take a small break from your day-to-day activities to do these stretches. All right, let's come back up. Man, my left quad was really tight. Let's come back up to all fours. We'll find a downward facing dog. So from all fours, lift your hips up to the sky, and let's pedal out our feet right and left. We'll do two more on each side. And the last one. Place your heels down to the mat as far as they can go. Get a nice stretch in your hamstrings, your calves. And then from here we'll go into pigeon pose on the right. So let's raise our right leg up to the sky and then float our right knee through our wrists. Extend your left leg back so your left leg is resting on the mat, and then we'll walk our hands forward as we lower our torso towards our right knee. You can also put your head on the mat. You can extend your arms out longer. You can also be curled up a little bit. I like the resting pigeon. I guess that's what this is called. One more breath here. And then let's push ourselves back up. Extend our right leg back again. Lift our hips up to the sky. Maybe pedal out the feet a couple more times. And then we'll do pigeon pose on the left side. So raise your left leg up to the sky, opening your left hip, and float your left knee in between your wrists. Extend your right leg back. So your right leg is on the floor. Your left knee and thigh is on the floor, and then lower yourself down to a pigeon pose. I can get much more relaxed on this side. The other side, as usual, is really tight for me. So again, you can kind of lie down into this, or you can press the mat away, up a little bit. Let's take one more deep breath here. And then on the exhale, let's come back to all fours, and let's flip over onto our mats, onto our butts. We'll roll down nice and slow. Let's do a couple of happy baby or straddle poses. This is really great if you sit at a desk all day like I do. Let's bring our legs to tabletop, and then we can either do the straddle pose, which is just widening your knees, opening your hips. So your knees are wider than your torso, wider than your hips, and then you can gently pull your knees apart as you rock back and forth. You can also do happy baby. That's where you grab somewhere on your shins or your ankles, or even the tops of your feet. Open your legs slightly as you rock back and forth. So either happy baby or straddle position. I like straddle because my right hip is really tight, so this allows me to stretch that a little bit more. Great job. Let's bring our legs back to tabletop. We'll do a lying figure 4 stretch. So take your right ankle and place it on your left thigh. Grab behind your left thigh and then pull your left thigh towards your chest, opening up the right glute, right hip. One more breath. On the exhale, we'll switch over to the other side. So legs back to tabletop, left ankle over right thigh. Thread your arms through on the right, grab behind your right thigh, and then pull your right thigh back to your chest, opening up your left hip and glute. Nice deep breaths here. And then on the exhale, let's drop our feet to the edges of our mat so they're wider than our hips. So my feet are kind of on the edge of the left side and right side of my mat. We'll do a couple of windshield wipers. So let's extend our arms out by our sides so we're making a T with our arms. And then we'll drop our legs over to the left. Really engaging your abs here to let the twist go even further. And then looking over to the right. So my legs are over to the left and my head is over to the right. My palms are on the ground. My arms are on the ground. And then on your next exhale, bring everything back to center. And then we will take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, let's drop our legs over to the right as we look over to the left. Great job. Bring everything back to center. And from here, let's rock up to sit up. Let's do a quick tricep stretch since we worked on those multiple times this week. This one's easy. You just take your right hand, place it on the back of your neck, then take your left hand, grab your right elbow, and just tug slightly to the left. You could also lean back a little bit. And let's also stretch the right side of our body. So let's let our left hand touch the left side of our mat, left forearm drops to the left side as we extend our right over our head, bending over to the left. So you should feel this all down the right side of your upper body. And then let's come back to center. We'll do a left tricep stretch. So left hand on the back of the neck, right hand onto your elbow, and then gently pull on your left elbow as you maybe look up a little bit, lean back a little bit. Great job. And then we'll do a left side body stretch. So place your right hand on the mat next to you, then let your forearm fall to the mat as you extend your left arm over to your right, and as you bend over to your right. Great job. Let's come back to center. Next, we'll kind of stretch out our hands or wrists. So interlock your fingers and press your palms forward as you round your back, your upper back. Imagine you were kind of resting your head on a table, reaching forward along that tabletop as you round your upper back. Great job. And then let's place our hands behind us. Same thing. Interlock your fingers again and press down towards and away from your butt towards the mat. Maybe look up. Little neck stretch. And let that go. Let's take a nice deep breath in and call it a day. Nice deep breath in. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining me for 15 minutes of stretching. I hope you feel a little looser, a little stretched out. Please like the video, subscribe. We're live every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope to see you again soon. All right. Bye.